Hello, everyone. This is Kyle Broder again, and I'm going to bring you today another list. I have my top five again, and there's a lot of been controversy swirling around a lot of the movies been released lately, especially the possible Oscar nominees. Um, and I have noticed lately that a lot of movies that have been, in my opinion, phenomenal, and most people who have a brain have really liked them. However, they've been getting completely lambasted by critics and Rotten Tomatoes, which I'm just losing absolute faith in at this point. Um, and what I want to talk about today is the top five reasons that people hate Les Mis. Okay, we got it's interesting because apparently there's a lot of opinions out there why they hate this movie, and I'd like to share some with you. See what you think. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but let's just see what the people are saying about this movie. That these solid opinions. Top five. Their top five reason that people hate Les Mis would be their favorite movie is The Master. If if you liked The Master at all, let's just say you probably didn't like Les Mis because your taste is just completely suspect. In fact, to the point you're saying you don't have taste. Sorry, I'm arrogant. You can say whatever you want. Blah 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 blah. Who cares? You're an idiot. It sounds mean, but the truth is harsh sometimes. This movie was filth. It was. If you saw The Master, terrible. I'm not gonna go into it. Maybe I'll do a review when I can choke down the bile in my gullet that wants to come up every time I think about this freaking awful, terrible piece of trash masquerading as a freaking film. Awful. And I'm telling you right now, you may say, oh, maybe you don't like P.T. Anderson. Yeah, he's in my top five favorite directors. This movie makes me want to throw up. The fact that he even made this piece of garbage is terrible. Anyways, so yeah, if you like The Master, you're not gonna like Les Mis, because you don't know anything. All right, number four. I think I've been seeing a lot. People have been saying this. Um, and intelligent opinion here that Russell Crowe looked uncomfortable as Inspector Javert. Um, there's been no real discussion of that. No elaboration. It's just he looked uncomfortable. I don't know exactly what that means. I guess uncomfortable in the role. Um, I think it's complete poppycock, but there's some genius said that he should stick to roles like Master and Commander and Gladiator because that's what he does well. I'm crazy, but I don't know. Maybe he did win this little award called the fucking Oscar for a movie called Beautiful Mind. It was nothing to do with war at all. But I'm crazy. He's just a multiple Oscar winner, but he's junk. Let's throw him into another movie about fucking ships at sea and blowing up things. That's all he can do. He can't do anything. He can't sing. He can't, you know, play a difficult role very well. But yeah, I'm just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I guess. Um, but yeah, that's people have been saying it, man. They this is really I don't get it personally, but that's the talk on the grapevine is that he looked uncomfortable, and I guess they couldn't see him in the role. Um, just belays the fact that that's what the role is supposed to be. That he's an uncomfortable character in general because he's struggling with all these things with between him and Jean Valjean. But whatever. Number three. Number three is apparently if you are related to or you are a music teacher or voice coach. Apparently, that makes you hate this movie because there's so many things wrong musically and so many little things and oh, they did this wrong and the pitch was off and the da da da. It's singing live, so there's gonna be I guess mistakes, what have you. But when you incorporate a mistake in a great song, it oftentimes makes it better. Um, Not to mention some of the best bands ever weren't always in the right key. They weren't always, oftentimes made mistakes. I mean, like, you want to nitpick, you can nitpick for the rest of your life. To the voice teachers out there, I'd be like, I hate to say this, but you jealous much? I don't know. What are you doing? You're teaching in, ninth grade freaking course. You're not on the freaking silver screen. I hate to be a jerk, but I mean, like, there's some pretty smart people that worked on this movie, and I'd like to say they know a little bit more than you. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy again. As I told you, I'd lock me up in the booby hatch. I don't know. I thought the singing live was, some might say it was even better than would have been if they went to a studio, because it was raw, and the emotion and the voices and the messages that were brought across by the singing live raised this to a new level. And as far as I knew, the idea of art was to do that, to bring emotion out and to evoke something. But, I'm crazy. Number 2, it's over the top and knows it. This has been big thing. There's people saying, it's very over the top and it knows that it's good. It knows that it's good. If we're going to talk about movies that are over the top and know they're good, the master literally is writing the book on this is how you win an Oscar. You make a weird-ass, obscure, strange, awkward movies with good performances, but the script is terrible, the story is terrible, and everyone's going to love it. Because they're going to go, oh, it's so amazing and unique and stylish and it's beautifully shot and blah, 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 blah. Because that's what people do. Because there's a lot of sheep out there, and there's a lot of people who are just willing to just swallow it down and say, oh, it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It has to be. I don't understand it. So, of course, it's brilliant. Because, that's the thing. Lest we forget, another thing about this movie being over the top, and it knows it, is it is a bloody musical. They're kind of known for being reaching the sky with that, but I don't know. I guess if you came in here and expected, no kind of, just a very subdued, low movie, I don't know what you were looking for, But hey, I guess that's a valid opinion. I don't know. Let's see. Also, I would say that the over-the-top thing is kind of funny, considering that one of the best things about this movie was the fact that there were some very understated songs, and the fact that the way they were sang almost started off at speaking a lot of the times, and then went to screaming, but it wasn't, this was not Chicago, guys. And I love Chicago, but this was not it. And if you don't appreciate what was done here by singing live, I'll tell you. All right, the number one reason for why people hate Les Mis. They don't have souls. Yes, everybody. I know that sounds extreme, that they don't have souls. But I will tell you that I'm pretty certain that the people who reviewed this movie badly, including this woman from Entertainment Weekly, is actually a robot created by the film industry and to, serve under them in that capacity. It's the only thing I can figure out, because otherwise I don't know how you couldn't like this movie. When Fontaine screams at one point in the song when she said, "Sing I Dream," if you don't feel that tugging at your heartstrings, yeah, you sold your soul for something. I don't know, electric guitar, $1 million, who knows? Whatever you liked, but it's gone. The devil has it. Anyways, guys, that's my top 5. I've got more coming for you next week, and probably the next couple of days, actually, and more reviews as well. I'm late at my Hobbit review. I'm late on my Django review, but I got them coming. Tune in, subscribe, and if you got any comments, post them, and I will respond to them. Thanks, guys.